Originally, mosquito was supposed to be taking his meal from nectar, the nectar of flowers, just sucking it out. But after the fall, it now takes blood. See, the original manual is lost. It takes blood now. So the fall distorted everything. So you might be in this room tonight and you were ordained by God originally to be a mighty evangelist, but you may not be quite that. The reason why you are not quite that now is because of the fall. What you are now, the disparity between where you are and where you are supposed to be, is the fall that created that disparity. Now, so in Jesus' teaching, Jesus says, take no thought. He's trying to open our eyes to see what we used to be before the fall. That our state of anxiety, our state of need, of desperation, our state of attempting to survive is a result of something that changed. That was not the original way we were supposed to function. That was not the original way we were supposed to operate. But the fall made us like this. So he begins his recalibration effort. You know, I told you that if recalibration is going to take place, we need to take that instrument and bring it, compare it with the master instrument in the laboratory. So Jesus now made reference to two creatures. One is the birds of the air. The birds of the air are clean creatures. They retained their manual. The way they were supposed to operate is the way they are operating. So he's using those clean creatures as a reference point to explain how we are supposed to be. Because we are so far from where we are supposed to be that he needs to secure a reference point to use to educate us. And that was what Jesus was trying to do. He says, have you ever considered the birds of the air? He said they don't spin and they don't gather into bands. Every day on Monday to Friday, and some of you from Monday to Monday, you are on the street, you are commuting, seriously, fighting the traffic, conquering the traffic, because you need to go make US dollars. And that's very good. However, the great one is saying, have you taken time to consider the birds of the air? That they do not spin and they do not gather into bands. They don't have any storage for sustenance. Yet, Jesus says, your heavenly Father feeds them. Now, Jesus is saying that he's not the heavenly Father to birds. He's your own heavenly Father. Your heavenly Father, he's not their heavenly Father, but he's your own heavenly Father. But he has allocation enough to feed those birds that don't have bands and they don't go to farm. Calibration. He's trying to bring you back. You are in a place. Those your perceived needs and that your sense of insecurity, that anxiety that you've been working with for so many years. Jesus is saying that was not how man was supposed to operate originally. We became victims of the system because of the fall, and he's trying to bring us back to understand our original estate by making reference to a creature that the fall did not affect.